Good morning, you stupid dump. Good afternoon, because by the time I post, it's going to be afternoon. But good afternoon, you stupid dump in the house, and welcome back. So, I know you're happy for me because I just got my first sponsor. So, I'm going to go more into detail later on because I am going to go work out first. But my sponsor for today's video is Opera Software. And if you don't know what Opera Software is, stay tuned, especially gamers, PC gamers, stay tuned. So Opera GX is a special version, my bad. It's a special version of Opera Software, and it's for gamers. See, now look, I game, you're gay. So, as we get into the video, pretty much the whole topic of this video is that I'm gonna stop using these. And obviously, if you follow me on Instagram, which is PaulMtzCx, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that every time I do leg workouts or glute workouts, I always wear BFR bands. And so I'm going to go a little bit more into detail, the dangers of using this if you don't know how to properly use it. I never really, let's say, got the proper knowledge. And I've been using it for a whole year. And I'm now realizing that this does have, life-damaging effects if you do not stop using these. But I'm going to give you the safety tips on how to use it because I did do my research and I have been reading on TikTok more about these. I actually found out about these from TikTok last year because I saw a lot of fitness women. They were using it at their gym and, they had big butts. And I was like, okay. And I was like, genetically, I do have a bigger butt than normal guys do. So I was just like, okay, let me try these out. So yeah, I'm gonna go more into depth with this later, but for right now, let's go ahead and go over the sponsor of this video because, like I said before, I am being sponsored for this video. So we're just gonna go ahead and pretty much I'm just gonna give you a breakdown of what this company is and what they do and the features that they do provide. If you want to check them out, I'm going to leave a link in my bio. You can also download them on Google Play Store or Apple Store, the iOS Apple Store. That's just up to you, baby. But other than that, I'm just going to go over this because I am low-key excited, and I am low-key excited to give you some fitness tips that I've collected because even though I am a big bitch, I do like to spread knowledge on fitness and however possible way that I can help people out. So Opera GX, like I was saying, so if you're into gaming, this is more specifically for you, especially if you use, if you're a PC gamer, or if you want to use it on your mobile device. Beyond its award-winning design, and because I did see the design of this website and it was cute as fuck, Opera GX brings you speed, customization, and privacy to desktop and mobile devices. Now let's take a look at its exclusive built-in features and see why people are using Opera GX. They do have custom themes, and your custom themes, you completely customize your color scheme with Opera GX to match your gaming setup. Choose from specially designed themes and easily select GX desktop wallpapers as a gaming background. They also feature light and dark modes. With this mode, you can brighten up your day with light mode, which is now available in the Opera GX mobile and desktop browsers. Also, you can browse the light or dark side and switch between them as needed. Another feature is GX Corner. With this, you can get free games and you get the best deals. Plus, you get a game release calendar and gaming news all in one place. And GX Corner within the mobile browser also delivers free mobile games, and it gives you the best game suggestions. When it comes to the feature flow, with this feature, you just scan a QR code to connect your computer and mobile browser with Flow. This allows you to send links, videos, files, and notes to yourself in a single click. And you're able to access them instantly on all of your devices. So when it comes to the fast navigation feature, with this feature, you get to choose between the fast action button and standard navigation in your Opera GX mobile browser. The FAB is always in thumb's reach and provides haptic feedback, which this is perfect, especially if you're on the move. Not to mention, this also has force dark pages, video pop-out, free VPN, and ad blocker. You really do need this, especially if you're a gamer. But if you want to know more, the link is going to be in my bio. Thank you, Opera GX, for sponsoring this video. Without further ado, let's get back to the video. So when it comes to these bad boys, did you like my little commercial? Okay, anyways. So when it comes to these little bad boys, I've been using these for about a year now, but it was becoming a trend on TikTok. But the thing is I don't really see people use them at the gym. And I'm about to go further into detail on probably why. And I'm going to give you my experience with these. And I'm just going to give you why I don't use them anymore. I'm going to give you the health problems it can cause you and how to properly use it. So I started using these a year before. Before using these, because like these were like wrap around your thigh. So like for example, like this, it would just wrap around your thigh. You just like put it in here and then you just like snap it on. And this will like go around my thigh under my butt cheek. So I started using these because booty bands I got used to booty bands. And these like booty bands are the ones that go all the way around. Like this is just one leg, booty band is for both. I used to do Stairmasters with booty bands, and you know, my whole workout is way different than like 2 years ago. And so I am seeing more results in my workouts now, and I probably will show y'all in the future, like once I do become slimmer and, you know, more fitnessy. So, yes, I moved on to these because booty bands they wasn't making me as tired anymore, and I was using booty bands for a year. If you see my Instagram, you can see my butt. So this is me using the BFR bands as well as me squatting. Keep in mind, do not squat like this. Don't squeeze. So, and just to clarify with y'all, when it comes to my fitness journey, especially my glutes, I do not care if they become smaller. Genetically, we do have wide hips and a big exterior. I wouldn't say that it's big, but you know, it's there. And so when it comes to my journey, I do want to tone it out and I want to make it shape better. And I also want to make it like pop out as well. It's starting to now. Like before, it used to like just be like wide, but it's like now, like with all of these workouts that I'm doing, it was, yeah. When I first started using these, I did notice that they hurt. I would use these during my workouts. Like I was still doing like last year, I was doing a whole different set of workouts. And the thing is that you're supposed to use weights when you're using these. So that's the only reason why I bought it, because last year was the first time that I ever was actually using weights. And then, because I have a friend and he helped me out with weights. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna invest in this and I'm gonna see how it goes. I started using these. They hurt a lot when I first started using them. It wasn't making me sore, but it just made like my thighs hurt. The bad thing about it is that I would tighten these so tight. So like on a scale of 1 to 10, I would try to go the tightest that I can. And so I'm guessing it was like a 9 or a 10. I would never use these loose, and you cannot use these loose because then you won't get results on it. It's like you have to be between the 1 and the 10, but you cannot be at a 10 because that is way too tight and it's going to cut off your circulation. I did not know that. I did do my research beforehand, but it was very confusing for me. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just do it on my own. So, and that was a mistake that I made. And then my body did start getting used to it, to the point where like I can wear these and like it wouldn't hurt. And the bad thing about it is that like I didn't really feel like soreness in my glutes, even though I was doing glute focused workouts. It wasn't until I started changing up my routine that I did start feeling soreness in my glutes. Honestly, you don't need them, but if you want to try it out and use it, I mean, I would say go for it. So to give you a more specific detail on what BFR is or what it's used for, BFR is particularly useful in situations where people cannot lift heavy weights. And this is the part that I did not understand. Or when they just don't want to put extra wear or tear on their bodies. So when it comes to this, because when I was lifting weights, especially like with squats, I think my personal record for squats right now is 235. And I can't even like do a complete like 5 reps with 235. I can only probably do like 3, but it's like my form is bad, but I still try to do it. I was using these while lifting heavy weights. And then also before, this was a time where I was like very self-conscious of myself and I just wanted to like my butt to like show. I would wear these at one point. I would wear them every day. And honestly, that is very bad for you. To the point where when I started breaking down my workouts is when I just started using these 3 times a week. And I do work out 6 days out of 7 days a week. So I use these 3 times a week. So it was improving to the point where I wasn't using it every day, but I was at the gym for a whole hour and these would stay on for a whole hour. And that is very bad. Even to this day, when I started switching from 1 hour to 2 hours at the gym, I was wearing these for 2 hours. And I just feel bad because it's like I should have known more and I should have taken care more of my body. I'm gonna break it down to you. So the 3 days of the 6 days of the week that I do work out my legs and glutes is when I would use these. And like I said, I would be 2 hours at the gym and I would do Stairmasters between 10 to 20 minutes. And honestly, that is very bad because you're just only supposed to use this with light cardio and not heavy cardio. I was doing heavy cardio, I was doing heavy weights, which is also really bad. And I was keeping this on for an hour to 2 hours because I did not know any better. With this, the proper use of it, you're only supposed to keep this on for 20 minutes with light weights. Let's keep in mind, I was using heavy weights, okay? And like, for example, like with the leg press, I can do four up to 5 plates on each side. So I was using this while lifting heavy. Like I said, that is very bad for you. Do not do that. And because first of all, this cuts off your circulation of your blood because it targets what you're trying to work on. So like, for example, like I was trying to target my glutes. So obviously I would use these to target my glutes. Now that I'm thinking about it, it doesn't really have any effect on me. I guess it's just because of how I was using it instead of the proper way of using it. So that's why I won't use these no more, but eventually I will come back to it and like try to experiment with the proper way of using it. So when it comes to lightweight usage, you're only supposed to use this, like I said, with lightweight, but with high reps. When it comes to my reps, because I do lift heavy, my reps are always between 8 to 10 reps of sets of 3 or 4, depending on what machine or weights that I'm using. Do not use these with high weights. It's extremely bad for you. If you keep using them, it's going to be bad. There was actually a TikTok video and I will show it like right here. So as you see, Chris_Gun did show just a TikTok bashing people on wearing occlusion bands or BFR bands, which honestly, I was like, why is he making fun of this? And then I started reading the comments and everything, and I was like, okay, and I was like, now I understand that these are bad for you if you're not using them right, and we shouldn't really be using it. Because like I stated before, this is just for people who can't lift heavy weights. And, you're just trying to like add that restriction, So when it comes to BFR bands, what they mainly do is they make your easy workout with light weights and they make it extreme. Like I said, like it adds that restriction and it adds that little extra kick that you need, you know, in order to improve, because you cannot lift heavy weights. When it comes to BFR bands, because like I said, I was using these so tight, eventually they could cause nerve damage. I'm not sure how long it is until it causes nerve damage, but yes, I am a big bitch. But honestly, my body is fine. I don't feel anything. They can either slow down or cut off your blood circulation because of how tight it is. And like I said, I put these on tight. And I'm not sure if I said this already, but you know, there was a TikTok video of a girl, and then she actually almost had her legs amputated because of these. So, I mean, I'm just glad that this video popped up on my For You page, and like now I know more about it, because it's like, yeah, like I have to stop using this. So now my journey consists of me not using these and just continuing to do my leg and glute workouts without the help of this. And even so, it wasn't really like a big help, because I wasn't using it correctly. I was lifting heavy. This was on really tight, and I was doing high intense cardio with this, which is really bad. Also, when it came to the other day, because I do separate my glute workouts, on a day of upper glutes and inner thighs, I did actually manage to strain myself or hurt myself when I was wearing these. And I was always wondering why. So when it comes to the easy bar that guys use to curl, I use that for inner thighs, as in I would put it on my back like this, and then I would move like from side to side, like in a split, because those do target inner thighs from what I've heard. So that's what I started doing. And then at one point I was doing 60 of the bars and like the weights. And then I transitioned into 65 after like a couple months. And then after a month of using 65, I went up to 70 pounds on the easy bar. So yeah, I remember one time, because I was doing like higher weights, because I was like, okay, let me kick in the weight so I can feel sore. So that's exactly what I did. I did feel sore. But when it came to the 70 pounds, and I started going from side to side, I overexerted myself to the point where I strained my inner, like it was like in the corner of your hamstring and your inner thigh. So like I strained something there because it hurts. I remember that throughout the week, like, you know, I was okay. But then like when it came to next week on that upper glutes inner thigh day, and I tried doing it again, I could not do it. It was like to the point where it hurt even me doing it. So I was like, okay. I was like, let me just stop doing that. But yes, so that day is coming, and I won't be using these no more until further notice. But yes, we'll see how that goes. So hopefully this video was helpful for you. Also, I am an athlete sponsor, so if any of you want to purchase any supplements and get 10% off, you can use code PMartinez, all capitals, and I'll put that in the link in my bio as well. You can just use that, and then you can purchase supplements from a company. I will be reviewing them soon. I am currently in a process of trying things, and yes. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. This video was more informational for you, because I do have a lot of people who come up to me asking like, what are these and what are they used for? But sadly, you know, I didn't have the proper knowledge that I do now. So do not use these babies, okay? There's other ways. Your glutes, they're gonna be there forever. Just focus on whatever you can handle, okay? But other than that, have a nice day.